Have you ever wondered if a narcissist can really change, or if they're simply waiting in the shadows to re-enter your life? In today's video, we'll dive deep into the unsettling question, is the narcissist coming back? Absolutely. We'll explore the psychological patterns, the red flags to watch for, and the reasons they might return armed with the knowledge to protect yourself. Whether you've been discarded or you're simply curious about their behavior, this video will shed light on the complex dynamics of narcissism. Let's uncover the truth together. Before diving into the ocean of knowledge, let me make it clear that I won't insist you to subscribe. If you enjoy the video, you will subscribe on your own. However, I do insist that you watch the video until the end and leave your review in the comment section. Now, let's get started. We'll understand this topic from real-life example, the ex who disappeared. Imagine Sarah, who was in a whirlwind romance with a narcissist. After a few months of intense affection, he suddenly ghosted her, leaving her confused and hurt. Months later, he reaches out, claiming he's changed and misses her. This classic love-bombing tactic can draw people back in, making it hard to resist the allure of rekindling what once felt magical. Here are some dark psychological factors behind the narcissist might return. Number 1. Need for narcissistic supply. Narcissistic supply refers to the attention, admiration, and validation that narcissists crave to maintain their self-esteem and sense of worth. This supply can come from various sources, including romantic partners, friends, family, and even social media. Narcissists often go through a cycle where they initially idealize their partner, showering them with affection to gain admiration. Once they feel secure or perceive their partner as becoming more independent, they may devalue and ultimately discard them, believing they can find new sources of supply elsewhere. When a narcissist senses that their supply is running low, such as after a breakup or distance, they may panic and seek to reconnect. This fear drives their return to previous relationships, aiming to re-establish control and regain validation. The need for narcissistic supply can create toxic dynamics, leading to emotional manipulation, where tactics like love bombing or guilt tripping are used to draw someone back in. Relationships often feel one-sided, with the narcissist's needs taking precedence, leaving partners feeling drained and unappreciated. Understanding this need is crucial for anyone dealing with a narcissist. Recognizing these patterns empowers individuals to set boundaries, protect their emotional health, and make informed decisions about engaging with someone driven by their need for validation. Prioritizing one's own well-being is essential when navigating the manipulative tendencies of a narcissist. Number 2. Fear of abandonment. Fear of abandonment is a significant driving force behind the behavior of narcissists, deeply rooted in their psychological makeup. This fear manifests in various ways, influencing their relationships and interactions. At the core, narcissists often struggle with deep-seated insecurities. Despite their outward confidence, they frequently feel inadequate and fear being left alone. This fear stems from a fragile self-esteem that relies heavily on external validation. When relationships start to wane, or if they perceive any threat to their emotional security, they panic, fearing the loss of their primary source of validation and support. This fear drives them to engage in manipulative behaviors. They may employ tactics like love bombing to draw partners close, creating an illusion of intimacy that masks their insecurities. However, once they feel secure, they may shift to devaluing their partner, believing that by asserting dominance, they can stave off abandonment. When a partner starts to assert independence or sets boundaries, the narcissist may react with anger or resentment, as these actions threaten their control. When narcissists sense that a partner is moving on or pulling away, they often initiate contact or reappear in their lives, sometimes with grand gestures or crises, aiming to regain control and reaffirm their importance. This return is less about genuine connection and more about alleviating their own fears. In relationships, this fear can create a cycle of instability. The narcissist's need for constant reassurance can lead to emotional exhaustion for their partners, who often feel caught in a push-pull dynamic. While narcissists may fear abandonment, their behavior can inadvertently push others away, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Ultimately, understanding the fear of abandonment in narcissists is crucial for those involved with them. Recognizing this fear can help individuals navigate the complexities of these relationships, set necessary boundaries, and prioritize their emotional well-being. It emphasizes the importance of maintaining a sense of self and not becoming a mere source of validation for someone who may never fully reciprocate emotional intimacy. Number 3. Manipulation tactics. Narcissists employ various manipulation tactics to control and influence others, primarily to maintain their self-esteem and fulfill their needs. One common tactic is love bombing, where they shower their target with excessive affection and attention to create a strong emotional bond, which often serves to secure control. Gaslighting is another frequent strategy. It involves making the victim doubt their reality or perceptions by denying events and twisting facts, leading to confusion and self-doubt. Guilt tripping is also prevalent, as narcissists remind partners of past sacrifices or express disappointment to evoke feelings of obligation, pushing them to comply with demands. Triangulation is used to involve a third party, creating drama and pitting people against each other, which reinforces the narcissist's power. The silent treatment is a punitive measure that leaves victims feeling anxious and desperate for approval. Projection occurs when narcissists attribute their negative traits to others, shifting blame and creating confusion. Some narcissists create crises to draw attention back to themselves, presenting themselves as victims to elicit sympathy and sympathy. Flattery and charm are often employed to lower defenses, making it easier to manipulate targets into compliance. In more severe cases, fear and intimidation are used, manifesting as threats or aggressive behavior to exert control. Lastly, inconsistency in behavior alternating between affection and criticism creates an unpredictable environment that keeps partners on edge, leading them to constantly seek approval to avoid triggering anger. Understanding these tactics is crucial for anyone involved with a narcissist, as recognizing these behaviors can empower individuals to set boundaries and protect their emotional well-being. Number 4. Crisis and drama. Narcissists often create crisis and drama as a means of exerting control and maintaining attention on themselves. This behavior stems from their need for validation and their discomfort with emotional stability in relationships. By instigating chaos, they can draw others into their emotional turmoil, ensuring that their needs remain a priority. Creating crises allows narcissists to position themselves as victims or heroes, evoking sympathy and support from others. This manipulation tactic can include exaggerating problems or fabricating emergencies, which serves to redirect focus onto them. For instance, a narcissist might suddenly claim to be in financial trouble or face a personal crisis, compelling friends or partners to rally around them and offer help. This constant drama can also destabilize relationships, leading to confusion and emotional exhaustion for those involved. Partners may feel compelled to manage the narcissist's crisis, sacrificing their own well-being in the process. The drama acts as a distraction from underlying issues, allowing the narcissist to avoid accountability for their behavior and maintain control over the relationship dynamics. Moreover, the cycle of crisis and resolution can keep victims on an emotional roller coaster, reinforcing a sense of dependency. The highs of resolving a crisis often mask the lows of manipulation, making it difficult for victims to recognize the toxic pattern. Over time, this can lead to a warped sense of normalcy, where the chaotic behavior is accepted as part of the relationship. In summary, the creation of crisis and drama is a key tactic for narcissists to manipulate and control others. By keeping people engaged in their turmoil, they secure attention and validation, often at the expense of those around them. Recognizing this pattern is crucial for anyone involved with a narcissist, as it can help individuals reclaim their emotional health and set boundaries. Number 5. Lack of empathy. Lack of empathy is a hallmark characteristic of narcissism, profoundly impacting relationships and interactions. Narcissists struggle to understand or resonate with the feelings and experiences of others. This inability stems from their self-centered worldview, where their own needs and emotions take precedence over those of others. Narcissists often fail to recognize the emotional states of those around them, which can lead to insensitivity in conversations and actions. They may dismiss others' feelings, trivialize their struggles, or respond inappropriately, causing significant emotional harm. This lack of empathy is not merely a social shortcoming, it serves to reinforce their sense of superiority and entitlement as they prioritize their own experiences, In relationships, this lack of empathy can create a one-sided dynamic. Partners may feel unheard, invalidated, or unimportant, leading to feelings of isolation and resentment. Narcissists often engage in behaviors that focus solely on their own desires, leaving little room for mutual emotional support or understanding. When confronted about their insensitivity, they may react defensively, denying the issue or projecting blame onto the other person. Additionally, their inability to empathize can lead to manipulative behaviors, as they may exploit others' vulnerabilities without remorse. This exploitation can manifest in various ways, such as using guilt or shame to control a partner or disregarding boundaries to fulfill their own needs. Ultimately, the lack of empathy in narcissists not only harms their relationships, but also perpetuates a cycle of emotional dysfunction. Understanding this trait is crucial for those dealing with narcissists, as recognizing the absence of empathy can help individuals set boundaries and protect their emotional well-being. It underscores the importance of seeking relationships that prioritize mutual understanding and emotional connection. Understanding the psychological factors behind a narcissist's potential return, such as the need for narcissistic supply, fear of abandonment, manipulation tactics, the creation of crises, and lack of empathy, provides crucial insights into their behavior. These factors reveal a pattern driven by insecurity and a desire for control, often leading to emotional turmoil for those involved. Recognizing these dynamics empowers individuals to set boundaries and prioritize their well-being, helping them navigate relationships with narcissists more effectively. Ultimately, awareness of these psychological underpinnings can foster healthier interactions and personal resilience. Warning signs: a narcissist is trying to re-enter your life. Sign number 1. Inconsistent communication. You may notice sporadic messages or calls, particularly during moments when you seem to be moving on or experiencing happiness. This inconsistency often indicates they are trying to gauge your emotional state and see if you're still vulnerable. Sign number 2. Nostalgia and reminiscing. If they reach out to reminisce about the good times you shared, it's a tactic to evoke positive emotions and make you long for the past. This can create a sense of emotional connection, making it easier for them to manipulate you back into their life. Sign number 3. Guilt tripping. Watch for expressions of sadness or disappointment over your breakup. They may attempt to make you feel responsible for their unhappiness, using guilt as a means to draw you back into the relationship. This emotional manipulation can cloud your judgment and pull at your sense of compassion. Sign number 4. Creating crises. A narcissist may contact you during a personal crisis, seeking your help or support. By presenting themselves as a victim, they aim to elicit sympathy and bring you back into their sphere, often disregarding the emotional toll this may have on you. Sign number 5. Love bombing. Upon re-establishing contact, they may overwhelm you with affection, compliments, and attention, reminiscent of the initial stages of your relationship. This intense display is designed to rekindle the emotional bond and lower your defenses, making you more susceptible to their influence. Recognizing these signs can help you maintain your boundaries and protect your emotional well-being when dealing with a narcissist. I am offering practical tips on how to respond if a narcissist comes back, stressing the importance of setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care. Tip number 1. Trust your instincts. Tip number 2. Be prepared for pushback. Tip number 3. Prioritize self-care. Tip number 4. Stay emotionally detached. Number 5. Set clear boundaries. By implementing these strategies, you can effectively navigate the complexities of a narcissist's return while prioritizing your own emotional health and well-being. Have you ever found yourself wondering if a narcissist might come back into your life? Let's dive deep. What warning signs did you notice, and how did you handle it? Share your experiences and strategies in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else navigate their own journey. Let's create a supportive community together. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the complex world of narcissism and the signs a narcissist might try to re-enter your life. Remember, your well-being is paramount. Set those boundaries and prioritize your self-care. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights and support on navigating these challenging relationships. Until next time, stay strong and prioritize your peace.